This time on Quest for the Open, I'm viciously attacked,
But you almost won in my mouth.
work hard on my diet,
So am I.
and finally win a pro event.
Morning. This is Stewart Golf Club. Now this is the second Quest mini-series event of the year. The first video was centered around the first at Fleetwood, and we got 2 comps within this one video. So 36 holes to actually try and get some decent golf played. Now I'll throw up the quality graph here. The focus of these events and what I really want to move on with is all about trying to improve my mental approach. Physically, swing-wise is but my mental approach is so that's what I'm trying to bring up to a very average today. The course here at Stand, by the way, is looking absolutely beautiful. We've had about a week, so 2 weeks worth of decent weather in the northwest of the UK, and the course, atmosphere, everything is like so much better. It's going to be toasty today as well, mid-20s. Have you got water?
I'll get some.
Got a plan for success. And I've learned from the first tournament, so I arrived literally about 10 minutes before my tee time. So we're here an hour early, got a nice nutritious breakfast as well. Been on the bike this morning to get my body loosened up. And now we're just gonna have like a proper warm up. With my mental approach, what I'm really looking for today is just a consistent pre-shot routine and not getting too flustered.
It's gonna be hard.
So as I get loosened up for the round here, I just want to say a massive thank you to Clayton Park Bakery, who supplied 100 butter pies for this event. So yes, it's 18-hole stroke play. Yes, it's a difficult, stressful event to play in. But for every birdie that a professional gets in this event, they are going to get a butter pie. My fingers are just crossed that by the time we finish, there are some left. Okay, a drivable first hole here, around the corner. Let's go.
Yeah, shot fake.
A bit quick, but a bit nervous then. Right, come on. My time.
Come on, birdie for five.
Yeah, remember what you're actually playing for today. Nice spin. Yeah, can't forget. Every birdie we have today is worth a pie. Cheers. All right. Yeah, very safe. All right, 2-3-3. 212 front. Squeeze it. 4 iron round there. Chase. There. Came out way too well. Right, come on. All right, the back. It's a long way back. Firm, 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 firm. Not in winter anymore. No pie at all.
So there was no pie, but I do have one in the bank. And we start to get into a part of the course here which is fairly tricky. Like, there's a lot of irons off tees. You're just playing for positioning. A lot of the courses that I play in the PGA Lancs events, they're not overly long, but strategy and placement, that is what is really needed. Now, unfortunately, over the past few years, that's not really been my strength, but this hole's a classic example of how I'm trying to improve. So an iron off the tee, a gap wedge onto the green, leave myself a good chance at a putt, which of course I'm going to roll in.
Get the ball, Alpate. You got the line.
Ah well, another par. So a tough hole coming up here, out of bounds off to the left hand side and a huge runoff to the right. Just a drive iron off the tee, which I put in play for this very reason, because it is a course that needs a lot of these driving irons off the tee. I've got a full bag, an armory back in the studio of different clubs I can put in for different situations, and it just felt like it was a driving iron day. Took this one a little bit, was kind of a little bit worried it might have got near the out of bounds, but it was absolutely fine in the end, and it just left me a wedge into this green. So even though it's over 400 yards, I can still get it out there enough with a driving iron to just leave myself a pitching wedge in. I had to bend it around this corner a little bit. I didn't want to be too aggressive because, again, there's out of bounds after this green. So I just played for the centre. It was maybe a touch tentative, but again, early in the round, I don't want to make many mistakes. It did leave me, however, with a long putt all the way up the hill. A double hill, in all honesty. There's a big ridge in the middle of the green, and then at the end of the putt as well, it was all the way up the slope. Fortunately, held my nerve and hold a really good par putt. Something I've been working on and something which needs to continue throughout this year. Another driving iron off this tee, just trying to get it in the fairway, and that would leave me only about 80 yards into this pin. Unfortunately, again, just being slightly on the safe side, not wanting to bring any danger in, so I just flared it slightly out to the right. But again, there's no problem here, there's no harm, there's no foul.
Okay, 95 to the front. One pin. Don't want to be short, it'll roll off. It's half of 54. Just slightly behind. 10 footer back up the hill. It'll be absolutely excellent. It came out so weird. So weird on the ball flight, man. Hit the fairways.
So it's a missed green with a wedge, and a saying which is becoming popular, that is like missing your face with a fork. However, a really nice chip here, rolled it up to pretty much a gimme distance, but as this is the Quest for the Open, and as this is a stroke play event, I've got to haul everything out. Now 1 under through those 5 holes, playing pretty consistent, not really in much danger, not in danger of shooting massively under par at the moment either, but just treading water. I'm thereabouts, I'm playing some decent golf, and I'm hitting some good iron shots as well. This was raining down on the pin and ended up just being short of the green and leaving me with a tricky 2-putt.
Gotta get it high enough, Pete. Slope on that, come on. Cheers. Sit down. Sit down. Ah, just not what I visualised. I know.
You get what you give us.
What a pie. Come on. 66. Near the back. Need to land this. A little bit short and left. Come on. Pick your shot. Just missed that landing point again. Distance good, I think. Not quite firing on all cylinders yet. Getting there. Keep believing. Come on. Stop. Believing. Hold on to that feeling. Pete, hit the ball. Come on. Yeah, just shoved it over and pushed. Yeah, not hard enough.
That's got to be good, isn't it?
Yeah, it'll be alright, probably just left side.
Good in there. Hold on, mate.
Cheers, mate. Slightly right to left, just a fraction. Pace. Move right. There. Decide what you're going to do. Fade backwards. I'll do. Your PXG.
On the PXG.
Just be a good club. Sit. Stay up. Ah. Level par, one shot at a time. Just keep it going. Cool, calm, pre-shot, select your shots. B. Off. Did you pick that up on the mic? B almost went in my mouth.
That is long.
Okay, 140 middle, 152 back, pins back, up slope's gonna go left, don't want a massive swing at it, old chippy 9, aiming to fly this about 145 in between the trap and the pin. Oh, hook. Meant it. Course management 101. Use the slopes. Just gotta use the slopes.
Go on, man.
I'm changing the sponsorship rules. Double pie. Gotta be a double pie. Has to be. Okay. 6 holes to go. You're all 2 over par. 2 over par. Let's go back to level. 136. Downhill into wind.
Big good. Big good.
So that's another birdie and another pie in the bank, but rather concerningly, the offer of free pies was sending the pros into a birdie frenzy, and back at the clubhouse they were getting handed out thick and fast. But what I really needed is a strong finish. At 3 under par, I wanted to try and get to about 5. I thought that would give me a chance. And I hit a drive here a little bit left, and it just put me off my kilter a little bit. Taking some beautiful divots though, and giving myself a chance at a birdie, even though it did dive off to the left hand side. The next hole again, I tugged my driver and put myself in a little bit of a spot of bother underneath some trees, and didn't manage to get it out. I actually hit a tree root here and left myself an awkward pitch into a firm green. Didn't judge it well and ended up running through. But a steady 2-putt gave me a bogey heading in the wrong direction. I managed to get a good drive away here, but that left shot was still a little bit in my mind and something that I do need to work on. I left myself just a flick over the bunker here, but the pin was so tight to the front of the green, I actually managed to get it a little bit beyond, and that was absolutely fine. Good putt again, but just slips to the side. I can maybe feel my chances of winning this event slipping away, but that's no excuse for bottling out of this tee shot. Out of bounds left, I sprayed it off to the right with my driving iron and was forced just to chip out sideways and wedge onto the green. Now this was a exceptionally good putt, probably one of my best of the day, that just didn't drop. so I needed an absolute miracle on the 18th to get anywhere near. Cue up the driver.
Cheers, boys. Thanks for that. What a day. Wow.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, bud. Thanks for that, mate.
Captain. Pete, well played, buddy. Well done.
Cheers, bud.
Well played, Pete.
Thanks, mate. We'll have a recap on the balcony, shall we?
Cheers, Pete. Thank you very much.
See this? This is a sympathy pie. All the pies have gone by the time we got in. So Phil, who's won the event again, has just donated a pie. Congratulations. Thank you very much.
Oh my god, I can hear it so well.
In your brain.
Yeah.
That was genuinely a very good butter pie. Oh my god. So hungry. So round is over and Phil Kelly won again with a 66. I'm in tied fourth with a 70 and 2 under par. That's the first time I've broken par in a comp this year, so that's good. It shows a bit of progress. I think overall today the whole point was just to stick to my routine, try and get into this mode where I'm not getting too flustered. Apart from a few poor putts, I think I managed to do that, but this is only half of the video. We have another comp which is happening on Monday, which I need to go prepare for. And the way I'm going to prepare for that is by going to play Lee Westwood. What a world we live in.
Oh well.
So here we are, second comp in 4 days, which I think might be a new miracle. And I've been using a slightly different putter, mostly to test out this. So this is a new grip, and it is reverse taper. You know what that means? Simple, isn't it? Simple stuff, but I've been testing it on a different putter because I didn't want to put it straight on this putter to begin with, but I think it's passed its probation. So this is the real test. If the putter that I want to use this year can work with that grip. If not, I also have another putter in reserve, which you're going to enjoy. Okay, 81 yards into wind. Before half a swing, keep it low. This is my 100-yard club, so straight down.
So over the front nine here at Knott End, you'll see how my frustration begins to build as things don't quite go my way. But stay tuned, because I managed to rein it in, get it back, and push on to do something pretty cool.
Oh, do hate this hole. So I'm not sure I've actually ever played this when it's not been into a howling gale. Oh, you've got to get that ridge there, Pete. He's always going to kick right. Yeah. Again, very safe. Don't matter which one, does it? Does not matter. Rack them stats up. 76 clear the bunker. 93 pin. Get off it, wind. Get off it, wow. Oh, and wow. It's huge. Wind must be more that way. It's not over, help me out. Nah, caught it too clear. Cheers, mate. As you can probably tell here by all those shots, that's out of bounds. That's another fairway. Such a bad line, that second shot. Come on, keep going. Whack! Well, positive news, driver looks like it's working, behaving itself, being a good little boy, good little sausage. Come on, it's a poor shot, but keep it going. It's just upslope a little bit more. I think it was short. Like just an all-round bad shot, to be honest. Literally zero redeeming features. Apart from the views are getting a bit better. It's not too bad. Tried to sneak away. Cheers. Wow, yeah, tried to. Tricky, actually hit him. Sit down, sit down. Yeah.
Like, so green is
There. Okay. What is it with me and par fives? I think it's good. Bad mistake on a par 5 again. Even if it's just hitting like an iron that I knew was going to be short of it. So it's going to be an iron in for my second. I didn't need to hit a drive. So slow. Needed one of your seps, though.
So as you can see, 3 over, not great. And when I hit myself on that green with the putter, it reminded me of something. It was something that I used to do as a junior when I was angry and when I was frustrated. I used to whack myself on the back with a putter. I don't know what it was achieving, but it felt like I needed to do it at the time. And that reminded me of my lesson with Podrek about just being a little bit more humble, understanding that I'm not going to hit great shots all the time. I'm not that good of a golfer. I can't be arrogant enough to think that I'm going to play great shots all the time. So I managed to unleash a really good drive up this par 5. It's back-to-back par 5s here at Knott End. And then when I got to my second, the green wasn't in range with the 3-wood. So I thought, you know what? I'm going to hit a driver off the deck. The lie's good. I'm going to go for it. There's loads of room out to the right-hand side if I missed. And that's where I ended up putting it. Now, this pitch shot, it wasn't my best. Like, it left me about 30 feet behind the pin. And, you know, for a 60-degree back into wind, it wasn't that good. But I went through my routine. I really focused on the line, imagined it going in, and it did. It dropped in the front door, and I even managed to get a little bit of a hug here off the pro from Knott End, Johnny. So that really put me in a much more positive mindset. I felt like I could have a little bit of a bounce back, and to be honest, it's tough at Knott End. Like, when the wind blows, it's tricky. Managed to hit a good shot on the par 3, set myself up another birdie chance, and then whacked a driver. Very, very difficult angle here across the corner of the bunker, but managed to knock it to about 18 foot and give myself another good chance of a birdie, which just slipped by. But I felt that things were looking up.
Yes. 2 over, work to do. Work to do. We have work to do. A lot of walking in front of that trace, isn't it? Do well to do that. Cheers. Better. Love that Scheffler shuffle. Did not appreciate that 50-mile-an-hour gust as I was taking that backstroke first time. Felt the force of it as I took it bloody back. Very safe, very safe. Come on, mate, it's only 100. Still got a lot of work to do. Still got a lot of work to do. Just didn't. Just couldn't commit to it. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Really? How does that stop so quick? Cheers. Good putt. Actually a very good putt. I like it. Good grip, that. Hit that, yeah.
Up so high to go down faster. Join me for a cup of tea. Remember those lows when you got me high? Both feet on the ground, then we touched the sky. Just a little sunshine.
Oh, you stupid. Come on, Peg. Splash left of the pin. Just let it release out. Yes. Wow, how did that stop so quick? Oh, could have done with a touch more release on that little bad boy. Wow. What an up and down that is. That is in my top 600 up and downs this year. That. Yeah, thanks. What's he shot? Just over half a 60 on this soft. Yes. Yes. No pressure. No bloody pressure, lads. 3 birdies on that hole. 3.
So unbelievably, I've made my way to the top of the leaderboard, but I didn't know this at the time. I don't want to look at the leaderboard as I'm playing, but I just need to finish under par and I will be the outright winner of this event.
Held on to that. I've not got the flyer. Big kick. Jeez. I think I might have found a wet patch. Literally only puddle on the entire golf course. Wasn't ideal. Okay, right to left. Just a touch downwind. How about you hit the ball harder than that? Messy finish. I'm going to look at the positives and say it's a good sign of where I've come in the last few weeks, because I'm really disappointed, to be honest, with the level par. That bogey on the last always leaves a sour taste in the mouth, there's no doubt about that. I felt the putter was pretty good. That felt nice. I do have this to give it a little bit of a go. I've done some preliminary testing with it and it's been good. Start the ball very much online, it just looks very weird, obviously. Having that level where I'm at now, which is pretty much around level, and doing it in comps, absolutely vital. if I play like that, score like that in open qualifying regionals, I'll probably get through. But it's then at final qualifying, like I'm going to get nowhere near. I need that ability to just drop it again, to get that a little bit lower, which is just holding more putts, it's getting approaches closer, it's just being better in every department, including mental game. So that's where we're at. That is where we're at, guys. Thanks for watching this Quest for the Open video. Hope you've enjoyed it. It's nice to improve so many shots in 1 week, and I do feel like my game is trending. So there's big positives to take. I'm just really annoyed. Really annoyed by that bogey. It's like the most frustrating way to finish. Right, I'm gonna go have a hydrating beverage. See you next time. So I'm happy, and at the same time, I am bitterly disappointed. I am joint first place with a 69. If I'd have parred the last, I'd have been first on my own. However, because there's no count back in professional competitions, it's just a one-day event, this counts as my first win of 2024. Thank you very much. I really appreciate your kind words in those comments and all the likes and the subscribes, of course, to the channel. No, in all seriousness, I mean, it was a little bit of a disappointing round in some respects because I just hit some bad shots at some bad times. Like that par 5, for example, was just a stinker when I hit it into the water. Just a terrible shot. And then a bogey on the back of it. However, overall, I'm trending. Like, I'm moving in the right direction. Last 3 times I've played, I've been 2 under, 1 under, and today was level. Shooting some decent scores and definitely getting better. Mental approach again needs work. Putting is okay. So yeah, positive signs, but still work to go. Shall we end with like a moody album cover? Yeah. Okay, like that. See you next time. Come on.